Well, here we are at the end of our series. We've finally come to the end of this discussion about construction and all the problems that are associated with both apartments and houses. If you'd like to know what the solution is, keep watching. Hey, it's Mark Harry from McCarthy Group, and joining me again today is Stephen McCarthy, CEO of McCarthy Group. Welcome, Stephen.
Hello Mark, hello everybody.
Thank you. And now, of course, we are coming to the very end of our series. This is episode number 7.
Yep.
And I want to just take us back to where we started from, and you might recall the words Opal Tower. Mm-hmm. And Opal Tower got us kicked off here.
You did.
Big news nationwide.
Yeah, well, it was about construction and people obviously buying, investing in apartment buildings, mm-hmm. and well, it's not what it's all cracked out to be. Pardon the pun.
Yeah.
So that's how we got started on this topic. Yeah.
So we covered a whole range of things. We talked about sunset clauses and builder issues and contract issues.
Yeah, well, we did a deep dive mm-hmm. into a whole bunch of stuff construction related. Yeah.
And then we said, hang on, look, apartments aren't the only problem here. There's also extends into houses as well. There's challenges as well with houses.
Yeah, it is.
So we've covered some of those points as well. But
we have.
I guess what we've found in summary of all that sort of stuff is that, as you mentioned in the last video, it's been a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of battle scars.
Yes, someone has said, how do you guys know all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because it's basically it's happened to us. So mm-hmm. Here's the scars on my back from almost everything that we have talked about. It has happened. And so we are just sort of trying to put all that information together mm-hmm.
to
to help the consumer out there. These are some of the things that you've got to look out for.
Yeah, be very
hoping that some people will say, hey, I'm glad I've known about that, and I'm now forewarned is forearmed.
That's right.
Exactly,
that's right.
Yeah.
So getting all that information together, and we've only, of course, touched on the iceberg, tip of the iceberg for many of these topics. There's so much more to cover.
Well, there is, because what we've sort of found in doing this series of videos, and I've got to say that we never really actually set out to do videos around construction, but the more we've dug into this, there's obviously a whole bunch of other areas that need looking at. So, because the property investment journey, it's got things like, okay, well, you can build a house, but what about management afterwards?
That's right.
Taking care of that property.
Yep.
If you're going to invest in property for the long term, you've got to commit to looking after your property. And whether that be an apartment or a house, there needs to be a plan in place for that. So that's we've decided that's going to be one of our topics going forward.
Once you've got the house and you've got someone looking after the thing, managing it, what about the finance?
You do get the initial load of finance, and then 3 years down the track, there's normally a refinance to do it all over again.
So there's a whole bunch of elements to that sort of process.
Yeah, finance is a very essential part, getting that part right, and of course the finance landscape changes all the time.
Yeah.
So if we put on our mortgage brokering caps, and we will do into the future, we're going to dive into what's involved in getting finance right from the outset, and also the refinancing process, which for the typical investor could do 3, 4, 5 times over the life of their property.
And of course, we haven't even mentioned the fun part, which is called accounting.
Accounting, yes. Oh, no.
Yes. So, of course, there's so many rules, regulations, and
changing all the time.
Changes all the time.
Yeah.
So,
is the election coming up? I hear changes in the...
Watch out for the word negative gearing. That'll be there somewhere along the line.
Always, yeah.
So, of course, what we're saying is that we've just touched on one aspect of this entire journey that just seems to never end, and we've come at it from a point of view of, let's share with our listeners, our viewers, with what we've found over the years, and here's some of the mistakes we've made. So,
in finance and taxation, in property management, property maintenance, and accounting.
So there's so much more to come. After all this stuff, we've only just touched the surface on the construction part, but keep watching. There's so much more to come.
Yes.
So thank you again for watching the series. We really appreciate it.
Any questions? Drop us a line.
Click the button below. That's all you need to do. And check out our social media pages. We're on McCarthy Socials. You'll find us at, now let's guess here's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
All the usual suspects.
All those things. So check those things out. Pass this on to your friends. And thank you for watching.
Thank you.
This cut is fresh.